Right. This is your question. Which of the following orders would be correct showing the size of structure biggest to smallest? So what do you think is the smallest and what do you think is the biggest? If we have all of these options together, what do you think is the smallest? What is the biggest?
Sir, the option answer is option B.
Answer is option B. Why is it B?
B.
B.
Yes.
We're saying from biggest to smallest. तो सबसे बड़ा क्या होगा इन सब चीजों?
Oh, biggest.
Hmm?
First option C.
Option
C.
C. Okay. Yes. Option C. Okay. Which of the following would be correct to describe a leaf, a root, and a stem? Would they be described as a cell? Would they be described as a tissue or an organ?
Organ, I guess.
Sorry?
Option C.
Option C, right? So option C, and here also option C. Diagram below shows part of an organism called ciliated epithelium. Which term would correctly describe the level of organization of the structure? Would it be called a cell? Would it be called an organelle, an organ, or an organ system?
Option B.
Option B. Why would it be called an organelle? Organelle would be something like this. This is an organelle. Organelle के अंदर हमारे पास we have mitochondria is an organelle, chloroplast is an organelle, right? Nucleus is an organelle. So what is this then?
Organ.
Sorry?
Organ.
It cannot be an organ. No, organ though it's much larger. It's your heart is an organ, the stomach is an organ. If you're talking about plants, leaf is an organ, root is an organ. Cell, right? The answer is cell. Which description of the liver below is correct? The liver is a cell. Is the liver a cell? Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Option C. So it's either B or C because the first and the last are wrong because the liver is not a cell, it's an organ, right? Containing several systems which forms part of the digestive tissue or the digestive system.
Digestive system.
Yes. So the answer is C. Which row of the table below correctly matches the structure to its level of organization? So phloem, red blood cell, small intestine, root etc. So what is the phloem? Is it a tissue? Is it a organ? Is it a system? What is it?
Option A is correct.
Option A is correct. Let's see. Phloem organ system, right? So the answer is correct because phloem is the transport tissue in plants, which is part of the digestive system of plants. An organ of the digestive system in humans and animals is small intestine. Okay, does this make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now moving on to this question. Which of the following table correctly matches the functions or to some components of in a root hair cell? Cell wall, cell membrane, mitochondria. Cell wall, what does the cell wall do?
Support.
Support. So it's either A or C, A or C, right? So cell membrane ke to sare same options. So it's still A or C. Mitochondria, what does mitochondria do? Does it release energy or give nutrition?
Give nutrition.
Yes. No, it's not nutrition. No? Nutrition kya hoga? Mitochondria, what does mitochondria do? What is the function of mitochondria? Do you remember? What's it called?
The powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah, so what does it do?
Releases energy.
Yes, it releases energy. So the option is A. Salivary glands contain cells which are responsible for producing salivary amylase, which is a digestive enzyme. Which organelle would be present in large numbers in the cell of salivary glands?
Option B.
Option B, nuclei and ribosomes. नहीं न्यूक्लियस एक ही होगा ना. Okay, so ribosomes is right. Why is ribosomes right? What do ribosomes do? What was the function of ribosomes? What are ribosomes? What do they do? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Right. So what is the function of ribosomes? We said ribosomes are protein making machines. Yes. Right.
Yes, sir. So is it option B?
Option. Which one?
D.
D. Right. Why is it D? Because ribosomes are required for the protein, which is enzyme, right? Enzymes are proteins, okay? So you definitely need ribosomes to make them, right? उसके बाद when you are making something, you need energy. So mitochondria. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Which of the following of which row of the following correctly describes the structures present in a bacterial cell? Cell membrane, does it have one? One second. Look at the question and tell me.
No.
Sir, is it option A?
Which option?
Option A.
A. Why?
Option A.
Which one are you saying?
A.
A क्यों होगा? A is saying that there is a cell wall, but there is no chromosome, no nucleus, and no cell membrane. तो फिर ये तो shell ही नहीं होगा ना, right? It does not have the materials to make proteins, so it can't work anything, right? So which one should it be? It's not A. Think again.
Sir, is it B?
It's B, right? Because you have cell membrane, you have cell wall, and you have chromosomes for DNA, but you do not have a nucleus because it is prokaryotic, right? Prokaryotic means it does not have a nucleus. Question number 5. Which row of the table below correctly describes a spongy mesophyll cell? A spongy mesophyll cell is a cell found where it is the cell found in leaves. Okay, so what kind of leaf, what kind of cell, or what kind of structures would be in a cell that is in leaves? Think about it and give me the answer. What kind of cell or what kind of structures would be present in a cell that is present in leaves? Will it have chloroplasts?
Yes.
Yes. So option B, C, D. Will it lose water by transpiration? Okay. So
No.
Yes.
this is
Yes.
a question from uh, transport in water, transport in plants, right? So basically, when you're talking about spongy mesophyll cells, they lose water by transpiration. Okay, because what is transpiration? Transpiration is loss of water through the leaves. Okay, so they will have transpiration. Last option is ideal surface for gaseous exchange. Yes, they do have the ideal surface because they are the spongy mesophyll cell. Okay, so the option is C. Look, this is what you call the spongy mesophyll layer. Okay, okay. Looking at this question, what do you see? Eukaryotic cells contain mitochondria, right? Which diagram below correctly shows the position of mitochondria in a plant cell? A, B, C, or D?
C.
No, not C. It's A. I'll tell you why. Can you see this diagram? Right. What is this outer layer?
Cell wall.
Cell membrane, cell wall, right? This is the cell wall. उसके बाद we have another layer which is afterwards, right? So this is the cell wall. After that we have this line which is the cell membrane, and you have the vacuole here, right? And then in between the vacuole and the cell wall we have the cytoplasm. Okay, so the cytoplasm is where all the organelles are found. Okay, so the answer is A. Okay, the diagram below shows palisade mesophyll cell found in the leaves of plants. Again, which row correctly shows the structures labeled on the cell above? Okay, so which row? X क्या है? What is Z and what is Y?
X is mitochondria.
X is mitochondria. No, mitochondria looks like this. So if it's not mitochondria, what else can it be?
Hmm.
There's only two options for X, right? So if it's not mitochondria, what else can it be?
Chloroplast.
Yes. So it's either it's chloroplast. So it's either B or C. So what is Y? What is Y? What is this large thing that we said we right now?
Vacuole.
Yes. So what is the option? C.
Option C.
Okay. A student cut through a plant, finding a group of long microscopic structures which lacked end walls or any cell contents. Which row of the table below correctly identifies the structure described in the statement below? When you have these cells that have no cell contents, we're talking about xylem vessels. Xylem and phloem are two different types of cells, right? They are used in the transport of water and nutrients in the plants. Okay. Phloem cells have sieve tube cells. They have sieve plates at the bottom, and they have support cells, right? So that's the phloem tissue that you see. When you're talking about xylem tissue, it's like a tubular vessel which has no cell contents. Okay, so it's purely just a cellulose tube. Now, knowing this information, what are we looking at? Now, read the question and tell me what tissue are you seeing?
Either B or C.
Sorry, again.
B.
B. Xylem, okay, we just said that there are no cell contents, and I explained because xylem vessel has no cell contents, right? So, which one is it now? The option is D. Okay, D because xylem vessels are hollow, they have lignified tubules, and they allow the flow of water in throughout the plant. Okay, okay, will you be able to remember this? So, if we put numbers, okay. So, look at this question. The box on the left contains the names of structures in the body. The right contains processes carried out by the body. Draw one straight line from each process to the process in which it is involved. So, aorta is used in which process? Do you know what the aorta is?
No.
No. The aorta is the largest blood vessel in your body. It is the vessel that carries the blood from the heart, away from the heart towards the body. It is the largest vessel. So, now, knowing that it is connected to the heart and it's a blood vessel, so which process would it be part of? Am I audible?
Is it circulation?
So, which one is it?
Circulation.
Circulation. Exactly. Cervix. Do you know what the cervix is? The cervix is a part of the female reproductive system. So, what is it going to be a part of? Which process?
Reproduction.
Reproduction.
Reproduction. Duodenum. Duodenum is a part of the small intestine. So, what is it going to be a part of?
Digestion.
Digestion. Oops. Ribs. Ribs are a part of your
Breathing.
chest. Breathing. Exactly. Sensory neuron.
reflex action,
Reflex action. Ureter.
excretion,
Excretion. State the functions of these two specialized cells. So, what does a red blood cell do?
Carry blood all to the body.
Yes, but what does blood do? What is the function of blood? Why do you need blood?
it carries oxygen in our body,
Yes. So, what does the ciliated cell do? We learned this in our class.
it helps to move around the body,
Sorry?
it helps to move around the body,
It helps to move what?
the cell,
It helps to move mucus in the airways. Okay. So, figure 1 shows a specialized plant cell. What cell does this look like?
can you show
Can you
the figure
explain the
one?
question?
What cell is this?
Plant cell.
Sorry?
Plant cell.
It is called the root hair cell. Okay. 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 This cell is your root hair cell. So, what does the root hair cell do? Do you remember? We learned this in the last class. What is the function of a root hair cell?
Absorb water.
Sorry?
Absorb water.
Yes. So, what feature do you see that helps us absorb water?
Vacuole,
Sorry?
vacuole,
No, it's not the vacuole. So, do you see this elongation?
yes,
Right? So, this long root hair increases surface area to volume ratio and allows
Hi, Papa. Class ready.
water to be absorbed. Okay. Right? Okay. Identify identify with a tick the structures that are found in both plant and animal cells. Is the nucleus found in both cells?
Yes.
Is a vacuole, permanent vacuole, found in both cells?
No,
No. Which one is it found in?
nonsense.
Plant cells. Is a cell wall found in both cells?
No.
Which one is it found in?
Nonsense.
Plant cells. Sperm and egg cells are specialized cells that are adapted for reproduction. The boxes on the left show some specialized cells. The boxes on the right show the functions of some specialized cells. Draw 4 lines to each specialized cell which its function, which has been done for you. One has been done for you. So red blood cell is for transport of oxygen. Ciliated cell, we just did this. Which one is it?
Movement of mucus.
Yes, movement of mucus. Nerve cell,
Conduction of impulses.
yes. Palisade mesophyll, it's the cell inside plant's leaves. So which one is it?
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Root hair cell, what does it do?
Absorption of water.
Yes. State the name of the process by which existing cells give rise to new cells. So this is called mitosis. Okay. It's when one cell give rise to two new daughter cells. Okay. Will you remember this?
Inshallah.
Okay. So this is called mitosis. Place these levels of organization into a logical order from the smallest to the largest. From the largest to the smallest. So which one is the largest in submit?
Organism.
Organism. Right? So let's put one here. One. उसके बाद what would be after that?
Organ.
Organ. Organ से पहले कुछ आ सकता है?
System.
What happens when there are multiple organs? What is that called?
Cell.
When you have multiple organs, उसको क्या कहते हैं?
System.
System, right? So it would be system. System is two. उसके बाद
Organ.
organ three. फिर
Cell.
सेल. सेल जब साथ जुड़ जाते हैं तो क्या बनाता है?
Tissue.
Sorry?
No. No. It's tissue and then cell.
Yes. So this is 4. And then we have 5. Okay. The table shows some level of organization of a flowering plant. Place a tick in the appropriate blank cells. Table 1. So, leaf is an organ. Vascular bundle. What is this? Is it an organ or a system or a tissue?
Organ? No, it's a system.
Yes, it's a system, right? It is the transport system of a plant. Flower, is it an organ or a
Flower,
tissue?
organ,
It's an organ. And what about phloem?
tissue. It's a tissue.
It's a tissue. Yes.
Sir, can we end our class here?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear the question. Sorry. Can you ask again? Okay. So arrange the structures in the list, increasing order of organization with the smallest structure first. The first one is cell. So after cell, what would be?
Organ, organ,
It would be organ, right? After cell, it
No, it would be tissue.
would be tissue, right? So tissue, and then
Organ,
it would be organ, and then
organism,
organism, the organ system,
organ system,
organ system, and then
organism,
organism. Okay, the box on the left. So what's a flower? It's an organ or a cell or an organism or an organ system. The flower is organ है क्या है?
organ,
Organ, right? So flower is an organ. Flowering plant is an organism, a cell, organ system. What is it?
organism,
The plant.
organism,
Organism. Yeah. What's a palisade mesophyll cell? Is it a cell? Is it an organism? Is it an organ? Is it a tissue?
is cell,
Yes, it is a cell. And what about root hair? Is it a cell? Is it an organ? Is it a organ system, organism, tissue?
organ system,
Organ system is just the root hair cell. Which cell? So it's which cell? It's a cell, right? We just read this. Okay.
yeah.
So what is pancreas?
Organ,
Organ, right? Sorry. What's a mouse?
an organism,
Organism. What is immune? Immune in terms of your
organ
cells
system,
that are, yes, it is an organ system, immune system, right? It includes your white blood cells, your lymphocytes
wire
and
cell,
whatnot, white blood cell, and skin.
tissue, Tissue.
No, skin is an organ because it's a bundle of multiple cells. Okay.
Yeah.
So, any further questions? Okay. Part D shows a red blood cell. Explain why red blood cell does not contain a nucleus. Do you know this?
No, sir.
Okay. So, a red blood cell does not have a nucleus in order to have more surface area, surface area. The shape is biconcave, right? Biconcave meaning it is pinched on both sides, right? Biconcave, therefore, it can not accommodate a nucleus. Okay, so I guess we can end it here. Okay, any further question?
No.
Okay, Office.